We've all been there. That moment when someone's offhand remark or careless behavior leaves us feeling hurt or diminished. It's not just you. It's a universal experience that can turn even the best days sour. But here's the twist. While we can't control what others say or do, we have complete control over our reactions. This is where the timeless wisdom of Stoicism comes into play, teaching us the art of preserving our tranquility despite the odds. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic that might just transform how you handle daily interactions, identifying the types of people who can disrupt our peace and how embracing a Stoic mindset can help us not only cope but thrive amidst these challenges. So, gear up for an enlightening journey as we explore practical Stoic strategies to protect ourselves from the negativity others might bring into our lives. This isn't just about dodging toxicity. It's about building a sanctuary of calm within your soul. Let's get started on learning how to maintain your composure and uphold your values, no matter who crosses your path. If you find value in what we're sharing, please do me a small favor. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you watch the video all the way through to fully grasp today's insights. Let's dive in. We all know people like this. Those individuals who seem to find fault in nearly everything around them. Whether it's your work, your decisions, or even your successes, they rarely miss an opportunity to point out what could have been better. It often feels like they don't have anything positive to say, and this constant negativity can really start to weigh on you, making you question your own accomplishments. Here's where Stoicism provides us with a powerful perspective. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. The opinions of others, especially the critics, fall into the category of things we cannot control. What we can control, however, is our reaction to these opinions. Stoicism teaches us not to be swayed by external judgments that do not contribute positively to our growth. Instead, we should maintain our inner balance and not let such negativity disrupt our peace of mind. It's crucial to understand the difference between constructive feedback, which aims to help us improve, and needless criticism, which serves no purpose other than to discourage. Constructive feedback is usually delivered with respect and a genuine desire to see us do better. Endless criticism, on the other hand, often lacks a foundation in true concern and is delivered in a way that is harsh and demoralizing. So, how do we handle critics in a Stoic manner? It starts with realizing that their criticisms reveal more about them than about us. It's about maintaining our composure and choosing not to let their words affect our self-esteem. We can listen, because sometimes even the harshest critics might offer something useful, but we do not have to internalize everything they say. We should sift through their words, keep what is helpful, and discard the rest. By doing this, we practice one of the core principles of Stoicism, focusing only on what is within our power to change, which includes our thoughts and actions, not other people's opinions. Embracing this approach helps us shield ourselves from unnecessary negativity and fosters a stronger, more resilient character. This character stands firm in the face of any criticism, knowing that our worth is defined by our virtues and actions, not by the often baseless criticisms of others. We all know someone who seems to attract chaos like a magnet. Those individuals whose lives are perpetual storms of drama and conflict. Whenever you're near them, it's as if you're standing in the eye of a hurricane, constantly dodging emotional turbulence. These interactions can be exhausting, draining your energy and distracting you from your own peace and priorities. So, how do we navigate our encounters with such people while preserving our tranquility? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy rich in practical wisdom, offers valuable insights. Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca teach us the importance of maintaining a serene and balanced mind, regardless of the chaos around us. They advise us to protect our inner calm because once it's lost, it's challenging to reclaim. When dealing with those who thrive on drama, staying calm and detached is essential. This doesn't mean we should become indifferent or uncaring. Instead, it involves recognizing that immersing ourselves in someone else's turmoil doesn't benefit them and definitely harms us. It's about knowing when a situation isn't ours to fix and understanding that our involvement might only fuel the chaos. By establishing a clear boundary between their turmoil and our peace, we safeguard our emotional well-being. How can we practically maintain our calm around such drama magnets? Start by observing and recognizing their behavior patterns. If you notice that your interactions with them often lead to heightened emotions or unnecessary conflict, mentally prepare yourself before engaging. Keep conversations brief and focused, steering clear of topics likely to spark drama. If you find yourself drawn into a tense situation, remember the Stoic principle. We can control our responses even if we can't control the circumstances. Aim to respond with calmness and rationality rather than emotion. Another cornerstone of Stoicism is the power of choice. In every interaction with a drama magnet, you have the choice to engage or step back. Each decision has its consequences, so choose the path that leads to peace, not further disturbance. This approach not only helps in dealing with challenging personalities, but also enhances our overall ability to navigate life's unpredictabilities with grace and composure. And then, there are the manipulators, those who subtly bend reality to suit their needs. They twist words and situations so deftly that you might not even notice until you're left feeling used or deceived. It's a frustrating realization when you understand that your kindness has been exploited. To handle such individuals, remain vigilant and assertive. Recognize their tactics early and set firm boundaries. Understand that your empathy and generosity are precious gifts, not to be squandered on those who take advantage of them. By standing firm and protecting your emotional energy, you can engage with others in a way that is both compassionate and self-respecting. In the face of life's many challenges, Stoicism offers us a powerful toolkit for navigating and responding effectively. This ancient philosophy emphasizes the importance of wisdom and self-control, two crucial skills in recognizing and handling manipulation. Wisdom, in this sense, means seeing situations clearly, beyond surface appearances. It's about developing the discernment to notice when someone's actions are inconsistent with their words, or when their requests seem overly self-serving. Self-control is equally vital in these scenarios. Manipulators often provoke strong emotional reactions to influence you. Whether it's guilt, fear, sympathy, or even love, they use these emotions to sway you against your better judgment. Stoicism teaches us to keep a calm and neutral mindset, helping us avoid getting our emotional buttons pushed. By not letting emotions cloud our judgment, we can see manipulative intentions more clearly and respond rationally rather than impulsively. Stoics also value the virtue of justice, which involves treating others fairly and expecting the same in return. Recognizing manipulation signals that the relationship lacks fairness and respect. Distancing yourself from manipulators isn't just about self-protection. It's a stand for justice in your interactions. It communicates clearly that deceitful tactics are ineffective and unwelcome. Practicing assertiveness is essential in keeping manipulators at bay. Clearly communicate your boundaries and consistently enforce them. When you articulate your limits with confidence and clarity, you reduce the chances of a manipulator exploiting you. Keeping interactions factual and avoiding sharing unnecessary personal information can also prevent manipulators from using your words against you. Embracing Stoic principles not only helps you deal with manipulators, but also strengthens your character and enhances your relationships, fostering mutual respect and transparency. Applying wisdom, self-control, and justice shields you from manipulation and promotes healthier, more genuine connections. Another common scenario involves dealing with people who start projects or make plans with great enthusiasm, only to disappear when you need them most. Their initial energy is contagious, but over time, a pattern emerges. They consistently fail to follow through on commitments. This can be extremely frustrating, especially when you've adjusted your schedule or missed other opportunities to accommodate what you thought were shared plans. In these situations, Stoic principles are particularly enlightening. Stoicism places high value on personal virtue, including reliability, being true to your word. For Stoics, your word reflects your character. Consistently honoring your commitments is not just about fulfilling promises. It's about being a person of integrity and trustworthiness. By incorporating these Stoic insights into your life, you become better equipped to handle manipulative behavior and unreliable people. Your commitment to wisdom, self-control, and justice not only protects you but also enhances your relationships, making them more honest and respectful. Addressing the issue of dealing with unreliable individuals requires a balanced approach. It's essential to recognize that everyone may occasionally miss an appointment or change plans due to unforeseen circumstances. However, A chronic flake often doesn't realize the impact of their unreliability on others. Here, the Stoic practice of empathy and understanding comes into play. Try to understand the reasons behind their behavior. It might be a case of overcommitment, poor time management, or even underlying fears of inadequacy that prevent them from following through. However, understanding their situation does not mean you have to endure repeated disappointments. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. You cannot control another person's actions, but you can control how you react and how you choose to let their actions affect you. If someone consistently fails to meet their commitments, it might be wise to adjust your expectations and depend less on them. This isn't about resentment or retribution. It's about protecting your peace of mind and focusing your energies on more reliable relationships. Furthermore, valuing those who honor their word, as the Stoics value virtue, means actively choosing to spend more time with people who are reliable and trustworthy. Recognize and appreciate the people in your life who show up when they say they will. These relationships build and sustain trust, creating a foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections. In your interactions with unreliable individuals, consider gently confronting them about the impact of their behavior. A Stoic would handle this conversation with calmness and clarity, not as a confrontation, but as an opportunity for mutual growth. Explain how their unreliability affects you and suggest ways they could improve. Sometimes, a little awareness can go a long way. Another common challenge we face is dealing with individuals who see themselves as perpetual victims of life's misfortunes. They perceive themselves as the target of every adverse event, never at fault, and always suffering more than others. Their narrative is consistent. They are the unfortunate soul dealt a bad hand, and this refusal to take accountability can be draining. Every conversation turns into a recount of their grievances and how the world is seemingly aligned against them. In these interactions, Stoicism offers a valuable perspective. Stoicism teaches us the importance of empathy and understanding toward others' struggles. However, it also emphasizes the necessity of guarding our own emotional well-being. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, famously noted that our reactions to external events are more within our control than the events themselves. When dealing with the victim mentality, this means recognizing when empathy is turning into an emotional drain. It's crucial to offer support, but equally vital to protect yourself from being dragged into a continuous cycle of negativity. In summary, whether dealing with an unreliable person or someone with a victim mentality, it's essential to approach the situation with empathy and understanding while also protecting your own well-being. Adjust your expectations, value those who are reliable, and maintain your emotional balance. By doing so, you can foster healthier, more fulfilling relationships while staying true to Stoic principles. Approaching interactions with individuals who often see themselves as victims requires a thoughtful and balanced mindset. It's essential to establish clear boundaries, not out of coldness or indifference, but to maintain a healthy distance that protects your own emotional well-being. When engaging with someone who habitually views themselves as a victim, it's beneficial to gently guide them towards recognizing their own power to alter their circumstances or their responses to them. This approach is not about dismissing their emotions, but about helping them realize their own agency and resilience. Core principles of Stoic philosophy. Practicing Stoicism involves not allowing someone else's perpetual narrative of suffering to overwhelm our own inner peace. Stoics aim to preserve internal tranquility and rational thinking, focusing on what can be controlled, including our perspectives and emotional reactions. When faced with a familiar tale of victimhood, remind yourself that while you can offer support and advice, you are not responsible for changing their worldview. You can listen and provide guidance when appropriate, but it's crucial to step back and safeguard your peace of mind. Strive to balance compassion with self-preservation in all your interactions. This equilibrium ensures you offer empathy to others without sacrificing your own emotional stability. By practicing this Stoic principle, you can be a supportive friend or colleague without getting lost in someone else's narrative of misfortune. On the other hand, dealing with individuals who project an air of superiority presents a different challenge. These are people who often look down on others, believing themselves to be of higher status. Their dismissive comments and condescending advice can create an atmosphere of discomfort and resentment. From a Stoic perspective, this sense of superiority is misplaced. True superiority, according to Stoicism, is not about social status, financial wealth, or academic achievements. It is about living a life grounded in virtue and ethical integrity. Stoics measure a person's worth by their character, their ability to act with wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, regardless of external circumstances. When we belittle others, it's often a sign of our own insecurity, not strength. True greatness is defined by virtues like humility and empathy. When we encounter those who act superior, Stoicism provides a valuable perspective. Instead of being rattled by their arrogance, we should stay focused on developing our own virtues. As Eleanor Roosevelt wisely said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." This aligns with Stoic principles, reminding us that our self-worth comes from within and is based on our own efforts to live rightly, not on how others perceive or treat us. When dealing with individuals who see themselves as superior, practicing empathy can be incredibly beneficial. Often, their superiority complex stems from their own insecurities or past experiences where they may have felt undervalued. Understanding this doesn't excuse their behavior, but it can help you respond with calmness and compassion rather than defensiveness or anger. By maintaining your dignity and staying true to Stoic teachings, which emphasize rational responses over emotional reactions, you not only exemplify the virtues you value, but also create a positive example that might lead them to self-reflection. If someone's behavior is consistently detrimental to your peace of mind, remember that Stoicism teaches the importance of choosing our associations wisely. It's entirely within your rights to distance yourself from those who undermine your well-being through their arrogance. By embodying the true Stoic definition of superiority, valuing virtue over vanity, you reinforce the idea that real strength lies in character, not in a perceived hierarchy. This approach not only benefits your personal growth, but can also subtly influence those around you to reconsider their attitudes and behaviors. You might sense subtle negativity or coolness from others when you achieve something significant. This jealousy isn't just about wanting what you have. It's often rooted in a deeper discomfort with seeing others succeed. Stoicism offers a powerful lesson in dealing with envy, both in ourselves and others. The philosophy urges us to be content with our own lives and paths, rather than comparing ourselves to others. For the Stoics, true happiness lies in focusing on what we can control, our actions, reactions, and pursuit of virtue, rather than external achievements or possessions which are often beyond our control. When encountering envious individuals, remember that their feelings are a reflection of their internal struggles, not a true measure of your worth or success. Stoicism encourages us to empathize with the pain behind their envy. Perhaps they are dealing with insecurities or life challenges that make it difficult for them to celebrate others' achievements. This understanding can help you respond with kindness and patience rather than resentment or anger, fostering a more compassionate and balanced approach to life's challenges. In the journey of self-improvement, Stoicism offers invaluable guidance, particularly when it comes to maintaining our peace of mind. While it's essential to be empathetic, it's equally important to protect your inner tranquility. If someone's persistent negativity, fueled by envy, starts to hinder your progress or affects your self-worth, it might be time to reassess that relationship. This doesn't mean cutting them off harshly, but rather setting healthy boundaries to preserve your emotional well-being. Embrace contentment in your own journey, cherishing the unique challenges and victories that come your way. This inner satisfaction will shield you from the adverse effects of envy, both in feeling it yourself and in being its target. By focusing on your personal growth and virtues, rather than seeking external validation, you fortify yourself against envy's destabilizing influence. When dealing with envious individuals, strive to embody Stoic contentment and compassion. Show through your actions that true happiness is an internal state, unaffected by others' success. This approach not only protects your own emotional state, but can also positively influence those around you, possibly inspiring them to adopt a more stoic and fulfilling outlook on life. In social dynamics, gossipers thrive on spreading unverified or harmful information, enjoying the turmoil their words create. This behavior can quickly damage reputations, hurt feelings, and erode trust within social groups or workplaces. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, truth, and discretion, provides a robust counter to this culture of gossip. Stoics teach us to be mindful of our speech, and its impact on others. Before sharing information, consider if it meets the criteria of being true, necessary, and kind. If not, it's likely best left unsaid. Engaging in gossip not only harms those it targets, but also diminishes our own character and integrity. By choosing to refrain from spreading rumors and unfounded information, we align ourselves with honesty and virtue, moving closer to the Stoic ideal of a virtuous life. Gossip has a way of poisoning environments, be it at work, within social circles, or among family members. It fosters division and breeds distrust among people who could otherwise be allies, working together and supporting one another. In the eyes of Stoics, the well-being of the community and the quality of relationships are of utmost importance. They champion harmony and mutual respect, understanding that a strong, united community is essential for the moral and personal growth of every individual. When confronted with gossip, a Stoic would suggest redirecting the conversation to more positive or factual topics, or gently excusing oneself from the situation. This approach not only mitigates the potential damage gossip can inflict, but also sets a positive example. By refraining from gossip, you embody the Stoic principles of integrity and truthfulness, potentially inspiring those around you to reconsider their own participation in such conversations. Then there's the control freak, someone who believes they must dictate how everything should happen, including the decisions and actions of others. This behavior can surface in professional settings, friendships, or family dynamics, with the control freak pushing beyond reasonable boundaries to ensure everything aligns with their specific vision. Such behavior can feel suffocating, leaving you feeling as if your opinions and desires are constantly overshadowed or outright dismissed. Stoicism, with its wealth of practical wisdom, offers valuable insights for handling situations like these. Stoics teach the importance of distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. According to Stoic philosophy, the only true control we have is over our own thoughts and actions. External factors, including the behavior of a control freak, lie beyond our direct influence. Acknowledging this can be incredibly freeing, as it allows you to detach from the frustration of trying to change someone who is determined to control everything. Standing up to a control freak involves calmly and firmly reasserting your boundaries. It means clearly communicating your needs and limits and standing your ground when these are tested. Be clear about what you will and won't compromise on. Remember, while you may not be able to control another person's behavior, you can control your response to it and choose to limit your exposure to it whenever possible. Stoicism guides us to pause before reacting impulsively to external pressures and instead respond with reasoned choices. When dealing with a controlling individual, strive to maintain a calm and composed demeanor. This doesn't equate to passivity. It involves responding thoughtfully in alignment with your values. For instance, rather than engaging in a power struggle or reacting with frustration, a Stoic approach would be to clearly and logically express your perspective, making it known that while you respect their viewpoints, you also expect reciprocal respect. By practicing these principles, you not only protect your mental and emotional well-being, but also promote respect and understanding in your relationships. Even a control freak, when met with consistent calm assertiveness and clear boundaries, may begin to recognize the value of compromise and mutual respect. This approach embodies the Stoic ideal of living according to reason and virtue, fostering personal tranquility and healthier interactions with others. Some individuals possess a knack for finding the downside in every situation, no matter how positive or promising it may appear to others. Their constant negativity is more than just a personal outlook. It can overshadow any gathering or conversation, often draining the energy of those around them. Dealing with continuous pessimism can be exhausting and demoralizing, as it may start to color your own view of situations with doubt and cynicism. In the face of such persistent negativity, Stoicism offers a powerful and comforting philosophy. Stoics strive to maintain a tranquil mind, which means not being swept away by the external ebbs and flows of life, including others' negative perspectives. They teach us to focus on improving our inner selves, cultivating virtues like patience, resilience, and perspective. These virtues help us see beyond immediate appearances and recognize that most situations have both positive and negative aspects. Surrounding yourself with positivity isn't about ignoring reality or the genuine hardships life can bring. Instead, It's about choosing to focus on elements that uplift and support your well-being. This doesn't mean cutting out every pessimistic person in your life. Sometimes, these individuals might be close friends or family members. But it does mean consciously spending more time with those who energize you and less time with those who drain you. Engaging with a pessimist from a Stoic viewpoint involves showing empathy and understanding. Often, their outlook stems from their experiences or inherent fears. Showing kindness and offering a different perspective can sometimes help lighten their view. However, Stoics also emphasize the importance of safeguarding one's peace of mind. If someone consistently impacts your ability to remain balanced and positive, it might be necessary to limit your exposure to their negativity. Moreover, encountering pessimism provides an opportunity for Stoic reflection. Question the validity of negative statements and consider alternative, more positive or neutral viewpoints. This practice not only strengthens your resilience against negativity, but also enhances your ability to remain equanimous in various challenging situations. By embracing a Stoic mindset, you can navigate through life's challenges with a focus on self-improvement, inner peace, and careful selection of your social circle. This approach shields you from the negativity that others may bring, fostering not only your own happiness and stability, but also transforming you into a source of positive influence for those around you who struggle with pessimistic outlooks. Individuals who thrive on flattery and are only present during your successes can be particularly draining. They are often overly supportive and shower you with compliments when things are going well, benefiting from their association with you. However, their support tends to disappear when you face difficulties or when there's no immediate gain for them. This inconsistency and lack of genuine support make it hard to trust their intentions and form a real connection. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in virtues like sincerity, integrity, and mutual respect, provides profound guidance in handling such insincere behavior. According to Stoic principles, true relationships should be built on honesty and reciprocity, not on one's status, achievements, or what one party can gain from the other. Genuine connections are grounded in mutual respect for each other's character and a sincere interest in each other's well-being, regardless of external circumstances. In navigating relationships with sycophants, it's crucial to be aware of the superficial nature of their interactions. Stoic philosophy teaches us to observe their behavior without immediate judgment, focusing on the awareness that these relationships often lack depth. This understanding helps protect us from potential emotional exploitation and allows us to prioritize developing truly reciprocal relationships grounded in genuine affection and respect. A Stoic approach involves practicing emotional detachment and indifference to flattery. We should remain indifferent to external validations that do not genuinely reflect our true selves. By cultivating self-reliance, we find our sense of worth and validation from within, based on our virtues and actions, rather than relying on external praise, which may be motivated by self-interest. While it might be tempting to dismiss sycophants entirely, Stoicism encourages us to respond with kindness and understanding. Often, sycophantic behavior stems from insecurities or a misguided understanding of how to form meaningful connections. By modeling authentic and respectful behavior and gently encouraging these traits in others, we can guide those around us toward more sincere interactions. Thank you all for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to the Millennial Stoicism channel, leave your comments, and share this video with your friends and family. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Marcus Aurelius.